So, I have this idea for this storyline. Maybe like a screenplay, maybe like a book, maybe like a novel or some shit. Definitely sci-fi, because I be penning sci-fi stories. There's always some time travel twist, you know what I'm saying? Some type of butterfly effect paradox. So I said butterfly effect because there is a movie called The Butterfly Effect. Have an idea for a movie that's kind of like loosely, it's not the butterfly effect, but it's always the same thematic with me in terms of these ideas that I have that I kick around involving time travel, movies, storylines. So if you've seen Sliders, how many movies are there where the central character doesn't know that it's time travel? Usually the character knows that it's time travel. But what if the central character doesn't know that the whole thing is like a fucking time warp? You know what I mean? What if the central character, I'm just saying, male, female, it doesn't fucking matter. We're talking about a character. Any character, the protagonist, central character, in these story arcs doesn't know that the reality that she or he lives in is not the universe that person was born in. That person was born in. So think about it. How many fucking movies have you seen? Okay, spoiler alert. If you've seen The Butterfly Effect, right? Spoiler alert. If you've seen The Butterfly Effect, then this is for you. If you have not seen the movie The Butterfly Effect or any of the sequels, if you have not seen the Butterfly Effect movie or any of the sequels, do not listen to what I am about to say. If you do, listen at your own risk of learning shit you should not fucking know unless you've seen the movie. Alright, and sequels. So, you know how he figures out, he doesn't know at first, but he figures out early on that things are changing, right? Okay, so what if, he learns that he can move, right? That he can go from one reality, dial out of it into another, right? Well, what if there were a movie where it's not as apparent, as early on, okay? So that's number one. Think about that. It's not as apparent early on. And when the person figures it out, she or he, whomever it may be, when the central character figures it out, maybe that person doesn't have the power immediately, the tools, the knowledge, the wherewithal, the know-how, the technical capabilities to move from that domain into another parallel domain. You know what I mean? Because, in Butterfly Effect, he's just constantly, one after another, right? Okay? Whereas, imagine a movie storyline where the person who's at the center of it all just doesn't even fucking know that the universe in which that person currently resides isn't that person's place of origin, if you will. Okay? Now, how many fucking movies have you seen like that? And again, you can't use The Butterfly Effect as an example. I know, sounds contradictory. I did because he learns early on that there's something mysterious and strange about the universe. Imagine some shit that's that goes way beyond where Ashton Kutcher figures it out. Way beyond. Where you're like a third of the way into the movie and you think it's some normal shit. And then all of a sudden you start to see these men. Now I know, I heard Sen told me that they are, I'm talking about Sen the Soul Stealer, who goes by Just Sen now from 495L4. I'm One Sir Grove. This is Casting 495, Celebrities Worldwide, C4CW. But what if there were a storyline with story arcs in which the central character, she or he, just doesn't figure it out until it's like a third of the way through, and you see these little micro changes in reality. And like people are like, what the fuck is going on? Did you see like in the one scene and now it's a new scene and it's like something weird, like, and then like your partner, your friend or someone's like, nah, dude, that didn't really happen. And you're like, nah, back it up. And you back it up and it's so subtle. Like maybe you don't even, or that person doesn't even know. Think about it.